Given our content over the past few videos, you'd be forgiven for thinking that we've bagged a massive BMW sponsorship deal and become paid fanboys. But fear not, as today we leave Munich for Ingolstadt and get behind the wheel of this 2016 8V Audi S3. There was something at the end. Recently, Audi has announced that the 2021 S3 will no longer be offered in a 3-door body style because of low demand. I'm very puzzled as well because the stance and aggression of this 3-door 8V are worth the reduced practicality. It's a no-brainer if you're young and don't have any children to hold around. The car looks like it's doing a 13-second quarter mile while parked on the side of the road. Even so, it doesn't look OTT and still manages to look understated despite the 4 pipes. The interior is classic Audi with clean and tasteful design, exemplified by this nav screen which hides itself when not in use, leaving a minimalist dashboard. These beautiful bucket seats with Alcantara inlays are as enjoyable to look at as they are to sit in. Under the bonnet is VAG's venerable EA888 turbocharged direct injected 4-cylinder, making 228 kilowatts and 400 Newton meters of torque, all of which is delivered to all 4 wheels by a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox and Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system. Now, pretty much all of my driving years have been spent in rear-wheel driven cars where smooth inputs, a good sense of weight transfer and lots of caution are necessary to avoid having the rear end of the car overtake the front. So, getting behind the wheel of this 4-wheel drive beast took a lot of unlearning to push the car. So much so that the owner of this S3 thought I was underdriving the car, despite going through this tight off-camber bend at almost 100 km an hour, much more than I have in any other car. And so I threw caution to the wind, shifted the lightning quick S-tronic box down to 3rd and pinned the throttle. I felt the Haldex system tighten up its clutches and move power between the wheels and grip its way through the corner without once feeling unsettled. The S3 is an extremely capable car with bucket loads of potential to be pushed even further. It's no surprise that this chassis can handle the 294 kilowatts from a 2.5 litre 5-cylinder engine in RS3 guise, and even more when tuned. However, capable doesn't necessarily translate to exciting. Once I became comfortable with the car, taking corners was only a matter of adding steering angle until I hit a wall of understeer. All that stuff I mentioned about managing a rear-wheel driven car, that's how a car demands your attention and involves you in the event of driving it. But if you want to go fast as easily as possible, look no further than the S3. It certainly goes fast. All-wheel drive and 228 kilowatts of power of course mean that the S3 is a monster off the line. Add launch control and the double clutch gearbox and you get a 0 to 100 time of 4.6 seconds. Numbers like these are all good and well on paper, but what does that performance look like? Well, here it is against something with twice the cylinders and more than 3 times the displacement. Aska launcher. King. Do I think the S3 is boring? Maybe, which is something very odd to say about a car that can absolutely demolish 0 to 100 times and monster corners. But what it lacks in exciting dynamics, it makes up for incompetence and the ability to go fast regardless of the conditions or a driver's abilities. In that way then, it's probably the best fast daily in the segment. Though I will admit, you probably will be jealous of your friends in M140s on Sunday breakfast runs.